All right, good afternoon to you from the sports desk. Mamelodi Sundowns survived being down to 9 men in a hostile environment in Casablanca last week, coming away with a goalless draw away to defending champions Wydad Casablanca. Newzroom Afrika's Yolulwe Qoshe is currently at Loftus Versfeld Stadium for the CAF Champions League second leg semi-final match. Let's hear what it looks like that side in Tshwane. Yolulwe, on Tuesday when Mamelodi Sundowns played their last league match, there's a lot of people who were talking about the attendance when they were crowded. Is it different today in this very crunch encounter?
Well, a very good afternoon to you, Kwena, as well as to our viewers, of course. Totally different this time around. There are a lot of fans inside. We're just inside the venue, and also a lot of fans, still a huge influx of fans still coming into the stadium. Coach Ronnie Mukwena said during the week that the Mamelodi Sundowns fans have matured to such a level that they understand what is needed of their faithful, and today is what they need from their faithful. Big amount of people in the stands to give them that extra push in this crunch encounter. Now, football is all about the fans, Kwena, not me, so I'm going to go straight to them and not take too much of the time. Masandawana, thank you so much for your time. I hear you're already in the mood. Mamelodi Sundowns, the game is still a bit tense, though 0-0 between the two sides. How do you see this game turning out?
Today, this game, I don't talk much, but I'm expecting the win, Masandawana. I need a win today, as a big fan, Sandawana, I need a win, Sandawana.
Don't be afraid, bro. You see now, Sundowns, they don't have Neo Mayema, they don't have Marcelo Allende. Who are the possible guys do you think that can come in and replace those in the midfield?
We have number 21, the small boy, number 21 from my hood. He's going to play well. We can put Serino there. We have Nkulisi, we have Serino there. So we have Zwane and Shalui. All the ammunition is fine. We're ready to go. 5-0 all the way.
Let's go quickly. Sandawana. A lot of people are saying you can't judge Mamelodi Sundowns on the league. It is all about the Champions League. If they don't go all the way in this tournament, would you regard this season as a failure for Sundowns?
No, it's not a failure. It's Sundowns is all the way. It's a winner. No more want to attend about Sunday. Namsa is Sundowns yaku final. Nogi intesiyazi ukuthi Sundowns namsa yaku final. South Africa yonke imenge ezandla, imenange nyawo namsa yaku final. Masandawana all the way. Sandawana.
Who is your favorite player against Sundowns? Tell me something. Can you predict the score?
It's a 3-0.
There we go. Predictions are plenty. Everybody here, probably you can see by the colors, are going to go towards the Mamelodi Sundowns win. But I tell you one thing, Kwena, it is delicately poised, 0-0, playing against the defending champions of the CAF Champions League. It is not going to be an easy affair, but we'll see if the fans have the right prediction this time.
Well, indeed, the fans seem to believe that it will be Sundowns that gets the multitude of goals, 3-0, 5-0. We'll have to see what happens. That game should be kicking off in 10 minutes. But there's, of course, more games that are kicking off at the same time in the DStv Premiership. It's concluding today, and most teams are looking at securing the final 3 points that could make or break their season. One of the matches is the clash between AmaZulu and Orlando Pirates at the Moses Mabhida Stadium. Newzroom Afrika sport reporter Vuyo Macoba is in Durban and tells us a little bit more about that. Vuyo, just looking behind you, it looks like not quite a decent turnout, but Orlando Pirates will be looking at collecting maximum points to get that Champions League position.
To you once again and to the Newzroom Afrika viewers. I think do not be deceived just as yet with what you see in the background, because I think if you're hearing from the background sounds, there are drums that are beating just in front of us here, who are Orlando Pirates fans that are slowly piling into the stadium just closer to kickoff. As you are mentioning, it's a very crucial match for Orlando Pirates because they are seeking once again to go back and play continental football. If you remember correctly, last time that Orlando Pirates played in the Continental Champions League competition and reached the final was back in 2013. So they've been starved of that, playing in continental football, with Mamelodi Sundowns have been the team that has been in and throughout that competition. But I've got a friend and a colleague Robin Chuk Madlala joining me now from DStv Times just to share the importance of this match today and what it means for either Orlando Pirates or AmaZulu. Robin Chuk, appreciate your time. If you may speak, of course, a little louder with the Orlando Pirates fans that are piling in now. Just how important is this game for Orlando Pirates?
It's a huge one because, they're fighting for the CAF Champions League spot, for them to finish second. I mean, it's a very, very good season. I mean, they won the MTN, they beat AmaZulu in November, and the next week they're going to the Nedbank Cup final. So it's been a good season for Orlando Pirates. It's a very much to be a success for them to qualify for the Champions League because they've got a very good squad competing in the Champions League season.
If you look at the Orlando Pirates season so far, what has worked right for coach Jose Rivera?
I mean, he has found consistent in the starting lineup. I mean, the key factor was for them to find a goalkeeping department. When you look at the chain now, he has covered to play at the back. But that's what you want. Is part of the spine of the team going forward. So that has worked. I think we've all been crying about goalkeeping department because remember all about the event in the league match. So right now, I think goalkeeping department has been added to keep for them going forward. Yeah.
It seems like continental football is the only thing that's important for teams in South Africa. Sundowns keep going back and forth to play continental football, and if you want to be counted as one of the best teams on the continent, you have to play there. It's not about the DStv Premiership, it's about the CAF Champions League, it's about the Confederations Cup. Are you feeling that these teams, such as Pirates and SuperSport United, are craving more of that?
I think Pirates are the one who was stronger. When you look at it for squad depth, yes, look at Covenant. Covenant just came. Right now, this was investment for SuperSport, of course. It's a return. But when you look at it on the squad depth, they are not as strong as Pirates. So I'll say I'll pick Pirates to win today. Of course, SuperSport might win, but it won't be enough.
On the other side, of course, as you are mentioning, Devin Hunt is playing Sukukuna United. The points are very close. They're both sitting at equal points. It's only the goal difference that's separating them at this course. That's just showing the intense of this league. Even though Mamelodi Sundowns has already won the title, but this chase is just showing the kind of league that we are having in South Africa at this point.
I think that's what has made it so exciting because Sundowns won the league with 7 games to spare. So the next league title was who's going to finish second, on the log. And then you can see these teams, they've gone toe to toe. Last week they both draw points. SuperSport were able to win, Pirates were able to draw up against Sekune, SuperSport are playing today. So it's going to be very, very interesting. But as I said, for me, I wish Pirates can get something here because as I said, I look more stronger. They've got squad depth, and also look at the season they've had. This season they've been very, very good. So it would be good to see them. In a CAF Champions League season because they also opened the way for Sundowns. Winning the league. The Champions League in '95, 2013, they win in the Champions League final. So they've opened the way in a way. Of course, as Sundowns we won't be happy about it, but they've been a team that has been in many previous years that have opened the way for us in South Africa.
And of course, it's not going to be easy for Orlando Pirates today because just like Orlando Pirates with their own objectives, AmaZulu as well have their own objectives and trying to make sure they do not slump in that position where they could easily find themselves being in the promotion and relegation playoffs.
It has been a huge disappointment season for AmaZulu. I remember Roman Falls, his first game was against Pirates. In October. And then they drew that game. It was 1-1 draw. But after that, everything has been very, very bad for Pirates. For AmaZulu, Falls was put on the side, and then now Under the Min is in charge. And AmaZulu have not beaten Pirates. Since 2013, or August 2013. So they've also got up against it. And you saw the previous game, they lost to Arrows from set play. When you look at the Pirates, Zuka Manja up top, 6 quarter of 7 years scored this season. They're all coming from set play. So AmaZulu have to be waiting in terms of the back. But as I said, with the squad, the Pirates have gone about today. I'm very surprised. Yes, a young man like Katomo is also starting. Of which is good. We saw, he started. First league start, I was against Rele M at Orlando Stadium. And he had a very good game. He was so fearless on the point. So it showed that the young man could come. And as I said, I see a lot of changes that he has made, Jose Rivera, because they've got the eye of the game on Saturday. Against the Qoshe in the Nedbank Cup final. So you can understand why the changes. At this point in time, you have to balance, but to also ensure that you know, you don't lose this because it's important. Pirates need to go back to the Champions League.
Robert, you appreciate your time. We're going to definitely speak to you after this match to see that what you have been speaking about all plays out. And of course, if the Pirates goes through and make sure that they get these crucial points, what is in store for them now going on further? Because they've also still got the Nedbank Cup. And then what does it mean for them when they're going back to play continental football? So all the best for today. We're still going to catch up with you later.
We just wish Mamelodi Sundowns, I mean, it's a big one against Wydad. You know, Wydad have been troubling Sundowns in Mohammed V Stadium. We just wish them today that they're able to beat, I mean, it's because I think they've got the capacity to beat Wydad and go to the final. It will be interesting. But that one, I can assure Sundowns that we'll win that game.
Appreciate your time, Ben. It's almost crunch time here at the Moses Mabhida Stadium. AmaZulu, Orlando Pirates. Robin Jungmadlala just explained how crucial this match is, especially for the team like Orlando Pirates, in trying to get back and play continental football. So it's almost kick-off time, and it's back to you, Gwena.
Right, indeed, almost kick-off time. All the matches that are playing today in the DStv Premiership kicking off at the same time. And, of course, also Mamelodi Sundowns and Wydad Casablanca kicking off in just about 3 minutes or so. Well,